Hey folks, Ash from Being SWENGLISH, and I thought it'd be good to give a bit of an update on the situation in Sweden at the moment with regards to COVID-19. So I'm actually today in the city of MALMÖ, which is a big city in the south, which actually you can drive from Malmö to Copenhagen, Denmark, over a bridge, which you've probably seen in the famous TV series. And at the moment, regulations here are still quite strict actually. So Sweden have gone from being very relaxed to actually imposing a lot of restrictions when other countries are not now. A lot of the population's been vaccinated here now, a lot of the older generation. They're doing it in a 4-stage approach here. So based on age and risk group and all of that. And at the moment, so for example, tonight, the restaurants, the bars are all allowed to be open serving alcohol until 8 p.m. at night, at which point they've basically got to close, like literally completely close. So actually a bit of a minor correction there. They have to stop serving alcohol at 8, but everybody has to be out by 8:30. So last orders at the bar are 8 o'clock. Anyway, cheers. And that's good though, because it allows businesses to flourish. It allows business to actually operate and make a profit when other businesses elsewhere in the world currently are really struggling to actually open at all and to make any money and to keep open and sustain themselves. So it's nice that they have that opportunity and people are making the most of it here in Sweden. I actually tend to find that people are going out a little bit earlier. If you see here, this is called Lilla Torg, which is one of the main squares in the middle of Malmö where people go out and socialise and have fun. And it's a very trendy and happening place. And it's quite nice, you know, people are social distancing. When you sit at a bar, so I'm about to go to the brilliant Moosehead, which is over there in a minute. And when you do sit down there or you ask for a table, they even measure the distance between the tables so that you are, I think it's 2 meters away at least. And they're really strict about it. They even have a tape measure, which I think is really impressive. Some people are wearing masks, mainly on public transport, so on the trains, on the buses. But generally just looking around here, no one's wearing a mask here. And, you know, they don't have to. It's personal choice. It's up to them. In Sweden, there's no regulation that you have to wear a mask. I know that in some countries there are. And also tables, you're only allowed up to 4 people sat at a table, no more than 4 people. And they're, again, very strict about that. Even if you have a child, a very, very young, small child, you still have to only be 4 to a table. Wow, it's really warm today. It's been raining on and off. But yeah, it's nice really because, as I say, businesses are allowed to open. People are being very careful and people are social distancing here. Sweden doesn't really need the rules, the laws and regulations that other countries do because people just comply here and people are being very careful. In terms of the rates, I believe that the rates aren't necessarily going down of COVID-19 here, but they're not increasing. And so that's obviously a good sign. But at the moment, there's no sign of the requirements or regulations being relaxed. So we're stuck with 8 o'clock p.m. for a long time, I suspect, while the vaccinations are increasing, of course, and so hopefully things will go back to a little bit of normality very soon. Anyway, that's a little bit of an update. Malmö is a beautiful city. If you've not been to this place, definitely have a visit. There's some really nice historical buildings like that one over there, and there's a great pub over there as well called Drumbar, which does the biggest knuckle of pork you've ever seen. There's a really good Indian restaurant over there called Green Cuisine, and a steakhouse next to it that's not bad either. So yeah, definitely give it a visit if you haven't been over. And it's very cheap to fly from Copenhagen, fly to Copenhagen from wherever you are based in Europe. And then you just drive over the bridge into Sweden and straight into Malmö. So it's very easy, or get the train, of course. Anyway, that's my little Malmö, Sweden update on COVID-19. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the thumbs up. And also consider clicking that subscribe button. Why does beer always taste better on a Friday? Have a really good weekend, folks. Cheers.